I want people to listen to my song, like, you know what? I felt something.
We do. Even when I was, you know, on the potential of getting signed.
And it became a thing where everybody was expecting me to do a toe touch every show, and I didn't. Place to go through.
Send me your location, let's ride the vibrations.
Nothing else but you. When my mom told me that we were moving to El Paso, it was kind of scary. I feel like I've learned so much, and I've learned to love this city as if it were my own, that it doesn't matter that I only lived there for 2 years. That foundation of me as an individual and as an artist is in El Paso. There's so much love within El Paso, and I feel like that really shines through, because all these friends that I have, they all show me that they love me, and we all show each other that we appreciate each other. So I feel like it was super necessary for me to tell their story, because I don't feel like there was anyone else that they would have known that would have stepped up to tell their story. I remember I had walked into this brand new school, and I felt lonely because I didn't have any friends. This dude, he runs up to me and he embraces me with a hug, and that's my best friend, Jerry.
When I saw that crazy hairdo, I was like, wow, this guy has a flat top. Like, I've always wanted a flat top. He looks really cool. I think we could be really good friends. And I just showed him a lot of love. He wasn't used to it.
Me and Jocelyn were best friends throughout the later ends of high school.
When I actually met him, it was because I was student body vice president, and of course he would sing. He was in the choir, so we needed someone to sing for the basketball games. And from there, we just built a friendship, and it's been a blessing ever since.
What's the most popular dish here?
Mexican plate. It comes with the chile relleno, taco, enchilada, rice, beans, and salad.
You're not gonna like that.
No, you don't.
The moment when I saw that my album was out, it was so much fun for me. I couldn't even eat. I'm just like, oh, what else is happening? What else are people saying?
There's so many comments, like, it's crazy. Damn, feel like I'm back in high school with this one. So proud to say that.
You gotta have them fix this up.
No, you want to update it?
It's very wholesome.
You're either steal from Juice, or it looks like it's the promo pic because they just announced you're starring in your own sitcom after Living Single coming to Fox this fall.
No, we not lying. We not lying.
Nah,
we need to update that. Look at
it
that.
Makes you feel good. What? It's
does.
like, you know, I'm embracing a potential
There's
hug.
something.
You see, I told you, it's very wholesome. It's like, ta-da!
I'm embracing a potential hug. It's true. Like if a hug comes along,
You know, I'm out there, arms wide open.
ready for it.
I'm here for it. Y'all love Khalid. Listen, man, you have tremendous success.
Thank you.
And salute to you. This is our first time on Hot 97 sitting down and speaking with you. You have your new song produced by, is that with Disclosure? What's that song?
Oh, Talk.
Yeah, Talk. That's with Disclosure.
With Disclosure, yeah.
Yo, the first time I heard that record, you do like an Usher ad lib in the beginning. Like there's a little Usher little thing you threw off in there, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely R&B influence, no doubt. I love my upbringing. Like, I love the fact that my mom introduced me to R&B music, and pop stuff is cool like that. I mean, I love music in general. I love pop, I love American folk, but R&B I feel like is really just where my heart resides. So the fact that I'm able to do a song like Talk, and then my fans can receive it and they accept it, and they like it, and then I get to introduce them to something they probably never.
Well,
heard
that's where I'd like to go. Can you help explain like how your fan base was cultivated? Because you are a rare artist who now ends up with an R&B song at like stations like Hot 97.
Yeah.
But you're sort of new to the audience at Hot 97 to some degree. How did your audience building go?
I mean, location was definitely the start of everything, and I feel like it was very R&B.
See, and that's my problem.
Yeah.
And we've talked about this, not this fact. But you as a black artist, when I first heard what was it, American Teen was the first album, it had some folky things, it had some poppy things, but the thread is R&B.
Right.
It was all R&B to me.
Yeah.
But the R&B stations didn't play it because they was calling it pop.
Yeah.
The hip hop stations obviously didn't get there because it just wasn't like tempo wise or hard enough or whatever.
So is that how it ended up at?
That's how
Pop?
it ended up at, I guess, at pop radio, at like top 40 or whatever.
I mean, when you listen to it, it's just, of course, like, that's not the majority. You know, people who look like me and the majority aren't making music like that. So it was different for a lot of people, so they didn't know where to place it. They're like, what do we do? Even when I was, you know, on the potential of getting signed and I'm having all these label deals, they're like, we don't know what to do. Like, a lot of people,
so crazy.
Yeah, telling me questions, well, telling me things like, okay, like, let's work with the R&B thing. We'll make you the next this person. The pop thing is a little bit too far one side.
Meaning because you're...
Because I'm black, of course. I mean...
Yeah, right.
You don't fit a certain look.
Yeah.
So we can't even get your music played because of how you look.
Yeah.
But how do you react to that when you hear when people are telling you things like that?
It was upsetting at first, but I wasn't going to settle with the label that I feel like didn't support me as a whole. So I feel like where I am right now, my home, they definitely opened, you know, so many doors for me. And they supported me and they believed in me before anything. But we knew that it was going to be a struggle, you know, making music at the level that I am right now, like, and the amount of time it's been, like 3 years. It's crazy that I get to be in this position. But it was hard. I really had to work hard for people to accept me. And even then, you know, I'm still not as accepted because I am black, you know. So that's a fight that I'm fighting every day. But I just love the fact that I make music, and I love that my fans all across the board, all over the world, from, you know, I love when I go to Indonesia and people are calling me young dumb, and you know, because that's the
debut album comes out. I'll never be able to relive that moment, and it was amazing. I'm an 18, 19-year-old kid, and this is that kid as an artist. That's what it is. It's like a whole different shift of the way my life was going to turn out. In the span of a couple of hours, my album was #1 on the R&B Apple Music charts, which is crazy because it's my debut album.
Thank you. Have a good night. Thank you.
I feel like a lot of my personal life is on this record, but at the same time, a lot of my friends' stories are on this record. We all go through the same stuff. We're all growing up together as individuals. When I'm given this talent to make a song, why not write a song about the situation that they're going through? The way that I write a song, I usually start off with a melody.
More sad.
Sad.
More like towards darker.
I want to portray emotions. I want people to listen to my song like, you know what? I felt something. And if they didn't feel anything from that song, then I did do my job right.
I wish I could play this shit. I don't know. Let's see. I don't play piano. Wait. I'm not allowed to cuss on there, am I? Fuck! Yeah,
Since I'm not talented when it comes to playing instruments and things like that, usually I do have someone else who helps me.
Da 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 da.
You have to have a sense of trust just because you're singing about your own form of heartbreak or your own love interest or your own falling in love to this person, and they're watching you and they're making the soundtrack to your story.
I've heard that God said, my father, Darwin, does say, here we are in the same world again. All right, words come in now. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh my God.
Didn't have that
She
many
was already popping.
my
Right.
God.
No wonder the dude put out the video like, yo, fuck this motherfucker, B.
Prom king.
It was definitely the music. Nah, it was the music that got me that. I cheated a little bit.
Oh, that made you the prom king.
Now, did
Oh,
you
yeah,
sing
of
at
course.
prom and do the whole bit? Like,
Nah, I didn't want to. I felt like for me it was just.
I'm too cool. I'm already.
No, it was more embarrassing. I'm just like, it's like my alternate life is this music, you know, whatever I got going on. And teachers are finding out about the songs, looking up the songs, playing them in class. Like, nah, I don't want to
Oh, so
hear
people
that.
could really tell quickly, like, wow, you're really good, and people were excited about it.
Yeah, they were excited. They
That's
were
pretty
excited.
cool.
They supported me from the jump. Like, first show I ever did was in a coffee house. There was 300 people outside.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was cool.
How old were you?
I think I was 17.
So you're still in high school.
Still in high
And you
school.
talking all this
was a
positivity,
month
I'm still thinking about that hater. Like, yo, was he at the coffee shop? Did you see him?
Well, I still want to know who he punched in the face because he
Me
did
too,
imply
'cause
that
he's trying-
someone
he's
got
trying to
punched in the
swerve
face.
that. He's
I'm
trying to
thinking, was it
swerve
in
that.
Germany?
No one recently has gotten punched in the face.
Okay.
All right,
It's been
but
a long time.
can you tell us a scenario? What happened?
What would someone have to do to
Nah,
get
I
Khalid
mean,
that
when
mad?
you fight as a kid, that's not really fighting. That doesn't count.
Yo, you already conquered pop radio. You don't have to come up here and act all squeaky clean, my
I'm
G.
like,
You gonna
what?
punch me in the face.
I'm not out here
B.
just
It goes
punching
down.
people.
He showed up to
you feel me?
Z100. They go, hold on,
Nah.
Khalid. We saw the Hot 97 interview.
I haven't gotten
We want no
into a
trouble.
fight since like middle school. That's
Okay, that's
like
a lot of
way
respect.
back.
That's a
That
lot.
doesn't exist, you know?
Yeah.
It's just
Good
childish.
cleanup. Good cleanup.
Positive vibes.
Clean up.
Khalid is here. We're gonna get to his new record talk first. I want to talk and play this Normani record.
Yeah.
Love Lives,
Love
which
this song.
I love the song, and I'm so happy that black artists who don't fit in the traditional boxes of what is supposed to be at pop radio. Pop radio is having to play because the music is so good.
Yeah.
You as a songwriter, you play instruments too, don't you play? Do you play piano or something like that? Or
I
you just write the music?
attempt to. I produced like the first song I ever produced was on Sun City Was Motion. I like played the keys.
So you're just getting there.
I didn't know what I was doing. I was kind of just mashing on like just doing whatever.
Now
It made
on
sense.
American Teen, how much did you write of that music?
I wrote all of American Teen, and I co-wrote Young, Dumb, and Broke. My friend Tale, he wrote the bridge to that.
I am a little upset that I'll never be able to experience this feeling again, and it just became a memory. I feel like my life will never be the same again just because of the growth, and that was the pivotal point for my life. Everything that I lived before that, I feel like that was probably the first chapter of my life, of who I was as an individual. It's kind of like the prelude. Chapter 2 for my life is just growth. We're all learning together, we're all still young, and we all have relations. And you're chasing your dream, and I want to chase my own. And that's amazing.
Global superstar Khalid is set to release an album on the 2nd of August 2024 titled Sincere. Khalid is, one of the most talented artists in the pop/R&B scene. His music touches souls. It makes you reminisce of high school, your first love, your friends, where you hang out with your friends back in the day. You'd hang out, you'd be together, you'd spend nights out having fun, goofing around, messing around. Those youthful days of just pure fun and excitement. That is what Khalid's music represents and makes us reminisce upon when we hear any song from American Teen or any of his songs in general, like his hit single Young Dumb and Broke, which reminisces on teenagers who are young, dumb and broke from El Paso, which is his hometown. On the 2nd of August, Khalid is set to drop Sincere, which I don't know what it may sound like, but he could dive deeper into the R&B sound or probably a funk aesthetic, where he would explore new sounds and give us a different take on his own music or his experiences as an artist catching global attention from the age of 18. I don't know what to expect, but I know the album will be pretty amazing. It's Nazara, Seek Adventure. Peace.